Okay, this is Dr. Trash Bag. It is Saturday, September 20th, and I'm about to do a Legends tourney. Let's see. Yeah, I am collecting coins. Due to intro sprint, there's actually a good amount of time where I'm not collecting coins, but I'm about to do. Oh, well, volume is working. Um, yeah, on Wednesday, I totally messed up my um, getting my respec for farming and accidentally did not realize that I had max um, on, and that made it to where I put all of my coins into cash enhancement. So I got like I got like 2.06. And that kind of sucker punched me in terms of not getting a good amount into coin enhancement. So past few days farming has not been that great, but I took what farming I had and put it into the um, coin enhancement. Let's see, did we have a comment already? I heard something. The dog. Hey, all clouded. I saw your video earlier this morning. You and Spartan, you're both getting your modules to like level 161, so congrats. And I think you're still working on um, getting your shatter shards to level 5 and whatnot. So congrats. That is a good one because you're able to get another module effect, and some of those module effects are pretty powerful. Some of the ones I can think off just the top of my head is or like the core. Get some pretty good ones here for your ultimate weapons. I'm still pretty far away from 201, and I say far away because every level it just gets super expensive. All right, well, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back, and then I'll probably start going through respec and getting ready for the tourney, which I'm a little optimistic, but actually I'm not that optimistic. I thought it'd be good to join a tourney earlier this morning, hoping that would be a good thing. And look, if I'm lucky, I'll get 9th place. That's pretty tough. Look at this. There's people who are 2,000, 4,000. Wait, they're doing a farming run. Jeebus. Yeah. Anyways, what did Clouded say? Thanks, bro. Yeah, 161 SS5 is such a grueling lab. Yeah, that is a long one. Some of these labs make chronofield duration not seem that bad. And that's saying something. I mean, holy cow. All right, let me get that drink. I'll be right back. I had a soda. But yeah, you're right, Clouded. 9th place is still keys. And I think I got keys on Wednesday. And then I think I forgot to check if I could buy anything from them. Because I think I only got like 5 or 6 keys or something. And I don't know if that was actually going to be enough to get anything that I really need or really want. But we'll see. We will see. Let me go ahead and post that I'm doing a live stream on JPlays and Spartans Promote Yourself. Man, looks like there's a lot of good other videos from other people. I may need to look into that. Okay. I kind of want to get into it. The longer I wait, the more this is actually going to get into a farming state where it's actually like I don't want to get out of it. All right, so I don't have this extra card. I'm kind of thinking I might want to get extra cards here soon. Respecs would be nice, but that is 35. Yeah, 50 keys. That's a lot of freaking keys. Unlock. Eh. Eh. Some of these are not that great. Oh, damage. Okay. Ooh, I do want the range adjuster. That would be pretty good. Discount on module rolls. That might be good. So that'll help me for future reroll shards for these guys. All right. So there's a lot of things I need to do. Like I need to ooh, I might buy these 3 outright. First of all, make labs cheaper. Get wall rebuild and get swamp stun chance. Just get those ready for the just get those ready for the tourney. If I bring this up to 161, that should give me a good amount of coins back. Just because these are just so expensive now, getting up to like 180, 181. It's kind of nice to have the assist modules just because I can get some of those lower levels relatively cost effective. All right. And might as well max that out. There you go. 6 trillion. Not that much. Boom, boom. Go ahead and complete that guy. You? Can I max you out? 182? Heck yeah. There we go. We got much more damage now. Perfect. Let me know if y'all know about if there's going to be another banner. I got the Amplifying Strike, so I don't need to buy this banner anymore. So should I keep on saving up gems? Is there going to be another banner, or should I put a few into here? I really don't know. Okay. So I need to go over here, range. I'm gonna try max range. Let's try that just to make use of Chrono Field. Shockwave, max that out. And then I'm gonna go into here, recovery, mastery. Here's a cheap one. And then here's a cheap one. Boom. Damage per meter. Haven't looked at that in a while. Okay. I'm gonna go gems. Go over here. Take those 2 out. Attack an ally. Although I think I saw Spartan keep fetch in. I guess the extra chance to getting gems or whatnot is pretty good to have. Okay, so here's what I messed up last time. I accidentally didn't realize I had max, and I put max into cash bonus instead of coin bonus. Now, over the past few days, I got coin bonus back up, but usually I'll have it up to like 1.45 or something. So let's go ahead and respec. All right, we got 83.5 small Q coins. Let's go ahead and do these first. Let's get out of max just because I've been burned. We can get a good amount of damage. One, two. That last one gets a little costly, and we can get those probably pretty easily with free ups. Multi-shot. Didn't mean to do that one, but it is what it is. And we'll do one click on all of those. I saw Spartan basically max out everything in defense, which I was kind of surprised. That's kind of expensive, but it kind of made sense just to kind of block Guardians. It is what it is. But look at that, my wall rebuild, 348 seconds. That's pretty nice. That means that I get that up and running pretty quickly once I lose the wall, and then my wall becomes another energy shield, which is nice. We can get a few of these. Let's go ahead and get it until it's like in the trillions. That way we can make more use of like free ups and just to have a little bit of something just so we can withstand some type of hits. And we'll put in a little bit of coin until it gets up to the trillions, just so Defense Absolute doesn't soak up too many free ups. Oh, okay, I guess it was cheaper than I thought. Then we can get this up to trillions. There we go. So that should help. Just have a little bit of something. I also saw that he didn't do much in terms of enemy health level skips. I guess maybe if you're not able to get it well above 50%, maybe it's not worth it. Oops, I think I misclicked that. Well, it is what it is. There's a reason why I'm called Trash Bag and not Professional Bag. I think I'm funny. Alrighty. We'll get a few levels into here. Probably put the rest into here. I don't know if I will actually maybe try to reach for big orbs. Maybe I should try to go for big orbs. Golly, how much do I need to go? And I'll just put a lot into landmine damage. Okay. Do I want to make that a nice 0.4? Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. Cool beans. And then the last bit of coins into here. There we go. Okay, I think I'm good to go. We just need to make sure our tourney coin, our cards are good to go. Alrighty. So yeah, I mean, if I got another card slot, I'd probably put in health or health regen or something. Maybe defense percent. Oh, landmine stun would be a good one. Death ray would be a good one. Okay. Let's look at our target priority. I think I saw Spartan do something kind of like this. Bosses still kind of kick my butt, so I'm going to put bosses pretty high up there. Ranges can sometimes be little sneaky devils and get in there. So I'm gonna do that. I think. I don't think it really matters. Okay. Cool. I think that's everything. No, it's not. I didn't finish looking at my modules. I think I might save up to get more unique boosts for my generator so I can make use of 50% mythic project funding. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. But probably some good stuff I could get in ultimate weapons. Death wave cooldown, there's electric shock chance, there's more chrono field. Level 5, I could get level 6. There's golden tower. Level 7, I could get level 8. I could reduce the cooldown. Oh man, there's a lot of cool things I could get. Yeah. So many things I want to do with stones. Anyways, let's restore level, confirm. And let's restore level, confirm. I'm gonna unequip, get my dim core to be the primary. We're gonna max it out. Oh, if I had the coins, I could get another level, but looks like we're gonna do something else here. Now, I noticed that there's gonna be a lot of bosses with this up and coming one here, so it might be good to make sure we have Spotlight, just so that we have the Spotlight extra damage on him, because the orb resistance, enemy attack speed, boss ultimate, so bosses are going to have more health. Basic ultimate, so we're going to have more bosses. Yeah, okay. All right, and then you know what? We might do another run, and we can test out a magnetic hook, see if that's better. We could do that. But I did test AS, Amplifying Strike, versus DP, Death Penalty, and Amplifying Strike did win out. So that's what makes me think that this damage multiplier would be very helpful, since this damage multiplier was really helpful. And I just need like 50 more stones, and I can buy it convert that to mythic. And then for farming, it'd still be good because I could put in, where is it? Yeah, the extra coin kill. Either have that at 7% or put this as main and put it as um, and put Galaxy Compressors #2 or something like that. All right, let's get a little bit higher up. And let's try, I'm aiming for 9th place. And if I can, maybe 8th place, but I hope I can get 9th. I can definitely get 10th. Okay, yeah, it is kind of nice starting out with a little bit more health. So many options, says All Clouded. Yeah, there is a lot of options. It's kind of there's kind of a positive and negative having assist modules, because now I have to worry about a lot more module effects. Yeah, and then so many things for stones. I mean, I have a lot of I want in terms of card masteries as well, but I'm putting card masteries on pause until I finish the research on the ones that I have right now. I still have like 3 to 5 card masteries that I need to finish research on. So it kind of makes sense for me to hold off on card masteries until that's done, just because the card masteries are not as good unless you're able to get that research up and running. Excuse me. So there's not a fast ultimate, so I think I'll net the boss right here, and I want the orbs to hit that boss while it's frozen in the net by the net card. And then eventually I want to unlock workshop orbs so that I can hit the boss even more in the future. Boom, 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 boom. Landmine damage, gets more health. All right, cool. And then I believe I can remove free upgrades, and I don't think I went Death Ray. I think I went Landmine Stun more. Because that way enemies are stunned, and I can make more use of Chain Lightning on them. Whereas Death Ray could finish off some enemies, and thus I have less enemies to bounce Chain Lightning off of. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering just going for Golden Tower Plus, just because that won't cost me much. I think it's less stones and it's automatic, but I guess getting the module assist is also automatic. And the module assist can help me both in farming and in tourney. Whereas Golden Tower Plus, I think that's more for farming. But I can definitely tell that I am getting behind Spartan and Tags in terms of farming. Their amount of coins they have in their bank and their lifetime coins are significantly more than mine now. And I'm wondering if it's partly from what I'm doing or if it's partly like my phone that I use to farm is kind of slowly dying. Because I'm noticing it kind of like freeze up and all the enemies stop moving more often. And then it finally fixes itself. I'm like, I wonder if that's effing up my farming. I mean, I've been running this game like nonstop on this poor old phone for like a year. I'm sure it's, you know, wear and tear on the phone, right? I mean, it's a phone I was gonna just either throw away or recycle or just put in a junk drawer and forget about, so it is what it is. What farm strat am I doing? Ah, that's a good question. What am I doing? I think I'm doing Glass Cannon as my farm strat. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's like that's why I have in my research Poison Swamp Stun and my wall rebuild speed just so that I can have more crowd control. Like there's just no way I'm going to be able to actually stop enemies with my wall, so I'm just working on getting it to rebuild just to take a hit more often and kind of act like another energy shield. And then the Poison Swamp, just having stuns is really helpful because stunning an enemy for a few seconds will allow my Glass Cannon build to just kill them. I'm still dying a lot from bosses and rays. Bosses and elites tend to work together to kind of get my wall and energy shield down, get through all these layers of inner landmines, and get to my tower. So I think Glass Cannon is the method I'm using. Currently, I'm farming tier 14, mainly because I want more reroll shards. GC Blender, I think tags Spartan and J plays are during reverse orb devo. That's probably what they're getting more coins. Probably. I think what's killing me in terms of that is I've tested using my multiverse nexus, and even though it's just 1 second, I tested that versus Primordial Collapse, and I get more money with Primordial Collapse. At least I think I do. I mean, it was just one run testing the mythic multiverse nexus. I even went through and got really good module effects, thinking that that was part of the issue. And I think that's why my Primordial Collapse is doing so much better, because it has some ancestral versions of that. But I'm finally getting some reroll shards back now, which is nice. That's why I'm kind of thinking, man, maybe I need to get a cash card to get elites to drop reroll dice. And then I think where is it? Enemy balance, a chance for double elite spawn. I think both of those card masteries would really help my reroll dice collection. But that's a lot of stones just to help with my reroll dice. But module effects do seem to be important, especially if you have assist modules. Especially if you have multiple modules, some for farming, some for tourney. But I'm hoping I can get to 1,000 waves in this tourney. We will see. Oh, I forgot to look at my stats. Super crit multiplier times 42. 3% super hit. Critical chance 107%. Critical factor times 178. Attack speed 49. Okay. But with the extra layer of inner landmines and the 62% chance of poison swamp stun, really helps with the chrono field plus to crowd control the enemies. And by the time they get to that close to the tower, the enemies have taken a good amount of hits. Hmm. Maybe Spartan had something to that. Maybe I do need to do closest. Let's see if that fares better. So I saw a fast kind of sneak through, and I think it's because my tower was focused on some other enemies that was higher priority. And the enemies are still getting hit by chain lightning, which is the main damage dealer. And I just need my bullets to kind of use the knockback to keep fasts in line. Oh, something got through. Slow things down so I can actually see what is getting through. I think that extra row of inner landmines for stuns is super helpful. It's not doing that much damage, but it's doing a lot of crowd control. Now I still got the extra times 4.5 damage from demon mode whenever it activates. But I'm going to let intro sprint just continue. Because I think that gives me a decent edge. So Poison Swamp's done. Wall Rebuild, those are two good crowd control items that I'm working on. Another one could be the inner landmine explosion radius, because then I might be able to get other enemies nearby to get stunned. It's like we got a guardian there in the bottom right or bottom middle, south, southeast. There it goes. Finally got destroyed. That's good. Hopefully that gave me some. Although you know what, since I'm in intro sprint mode, I may not be getting reroll shards from the bosses or. Uh-oh. That was another guardian, and I don't know if that touched me or not. To remove one of my ultimate weapons. Yeah, but you see how that inner landmines are stunning both, if not all three bosses? Pretty handy. All right, there goes my second wind, which I like to call angel wings because I think that's what it looks like. Looks like demon mode might go. Yep, there it is. Demon mode has now gone off, and now I have about 74 trillion damage. I think that damage would be significantly more if I had project funding. Well, significantly more if project funding was ancestral. But if I could get it to the mythic level, that'd be an extra 25% bonus from however many digits of cash I have in my bank. Looks like I might be getting to 1,000. Can I get to rank 9? No, I still have demon mode. I thought demon mode stopped. Oh my goodness. Second demon mode went away. I got another hit. I didn't even see what it was. But auto nuke took care of it. All right, 106. All right. So I would need another like 50, 55 waves to get to 9th place. Do I think what could help me to achieve that? Don't think that would help me. I think that one would help me. There's magnetic hook that could maybe help me. We could try that one. If there's time, we could try switching project funding to be first and then get a little bit more multiplier. Instead of 25%, it'd be 50%. Alright. Okay. buy a few more things just to make it a little bit more cost effective. Okay. Move that. Free upgrades. We'll try it again with magnetic hook. We got 30 minutes. Hmm. I also saw Spartan stream where he did one run without respecking. So he just had, a big chunk of coins into coin enhancement, research cell enhancement, and he actually did just as well in his farming setup. I think he got one extra wave. I think there's a little bit of like RNG to these tourneys, not only in like what bracket do you get into, but also kind of like I don't know, when enemies spawn because of the basic ultimate, there's a chance for certain other enemies to appear. So he might have gotten lucky at those last few waves and didn't get a boss, whereas the other one he did. But it kind of shows that maybe respecking might not be that helpful. And if so, I mean, I could save like, is that 600 gems a week? That's not bad. That's an extra 30 modules that I could pull. Bad at all. Now the magnetic hook just probably gives an extra second stun. So I don't know how helpful it will actually be. But I do like that the inner landmines are kind of like heat-seeking towards bosses. I think that's pretty cool. What's for breakfast? For breakfast I had coffee and a cheese, cream cheese, Danish from Costco. What did you have for breakfast today, all clouded? And what is a traditional breakfast in New Zealand? I'm originally from Texas, so I'm used to like eggs, bacon, sausage, toast type breakfasts. Out to make a typical Reiki. Eggs, bacon, toast, tomato, etc. Same for most countries, I think. That sounds pretty good. There's just something about the smell of bacon while you're waking up or while you're sipping on coffee. It's just so good. Hey, Spartan. I was just talking about you. I found it interesting that your stream today, you did one where you didn't respec and then another one where you did respec, and you actually did one way worse when you respec to make sure you get extra damage and whatnot. I found that pretty interesting. I think there's a little bit of RNG, especially with today's tourney with the basic ultimate. There's going to be a bit of a chance that a basic will become a boss or an elite or whatever, and then another chance where it won't. I wonder if that's why. Because you have so much coins into coin enhancement, research cell enhancement, it all it seems weird that you would actually do better not respecking. Yeah, that really confused me. That really confused me. I messed up on Wednesday. I forgot I had max still clicked, and I did the first click into cash enhancement, and I just put in all my coins into cash enhancement. And so I did not have the normal amount of coins to put into coin enhancement and research cell enhancement. I got it back up to decent amount, but it took 2 days of farming. I didn't want to respec a third time. I was pretty embarrassed, and of course I did it on stream. So making sure I don't have max anymore clicked when I'm doing enhancements. That was a bit frustrating. Now, of course, it helps with like project funding to have max Well, it wasn't maxed out, but it was a lot of coins into cash enhancement. But yeah, I'm trying Magnetic Hook over that other core that does extra. Well, it focuses the spotlight on bosses. We'll see if that's any better. It does stun the boss for another few seconds before they get connected by the net. So in terms of crowd control, it's better, but it's probably not doing as much damage. But it is doing a good job stunning the boss so he gets hit a few more times by the orbs. So it's definitely not doing bad. I got to 1,006, which gave me 10th place. I need to get to 1,061 to get to 9th place. So I'm trying to see if I can get another 50 waves. Kind of doubtful, but we will see. Yeah, I like it. It does a little bit more crowd control. Oh, there's a Guardian. Or a Fleet, whatever you call it. Up. There goes my second wind, or angel wings is what I like to call it. And then if I still have time, I'm going to try switching Galaxy Compressor with Project Funding, see if that does any better. My Project Funding is not... Oh no, that was a Guardian that screwed up my Chrono Field. Dang. Well, luckily I have Demon Mode to kind of save me there. But yeah, I wanna switch Galaxy Compressor with Project Funding, but my Project Funding is only Mythic right now. But I'll see how that is. Oh, and Spartan, do you happen to know if there's going to be another module banner in the near future? Should I keep on saving up gems? If so, I will. If there's not going to be one in the near future, then I'll probably do some generic module pools to try to get Project Funding to Ancestral. I think that's going to really benefit me if I can get Project Funding up to that amount. And Spartan doesn't have to answer that. That could be anyone listening in. Shoot. There goes my nuke. Alright, so Magnetic Hook might not be better. Nope. Magnetic Hook actually did significantly worse. About 30 waves worse. Okay. Well, I have enough time to try another one. Let's replace that with, where is it? This one. And then let's switch these two. Yay, 2 more banners. Okay, well, I will save up my gems then. Okay, let's see if this is any better. Got the modules that I want. Yep. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. Curious how much more damage I will do since project funding is going to give me a lot more damage. Oh, I might not have as much enemy health level skip just due to the module effects. So that might be another consideration. I can definitely tell that my damage is significantly higher than what it usually is. Just think, my bonus could be double this, because for Mythic, project funding is 50%, and Ancestral is 100%. So what is that? If I have like 1 billion cash in the bank, that would be times 10 if I had project funding Ancestral, times 10 damage. But right now, I'm just going to get times 5. Right? My mental math is correct. That's what I'm calculating. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get anything from enemy health level skips, so I could have put all those coins into something else. Shoot. Shoot. You know what? In the last run, I didn't change the free up to landmine stun, so I wonder how much of that was because of that issue. Also, I didn't go through and make sure I bought everything. It's kind of expensive, so I'll hold off. I don't think I need that. I'll get the landmines though. Okay. So we got the extra stuns. That should help keep the chaff at bay a little bit more. Gotta save up my gems. And be 2 more banners according to All Clouded. I want to be ready for them. Because I'm still getting held back because I didn't go all in for project funding. Yeah, it's going better. I think that damage multiplier is definitely helping me out. Yeah, those inner land mines are doing their job, stunning the boss. Boom, boom. I'm getting like an extra 2 to 4 stuns on bosses. It's great. And even with all the extra bosses, it seems to be keeping up with demand. All right, boom. Touched my wall, and then that should increase the damage significantly. Testify, I'll take it. There's a guardian somewhere. Damn, that excuse me, not guardian, but a fleet. That fleet used its range attack to and another fleet. Yeah, it did range damage and it took out my second wind. And then there was another fleet that yeah, yeah, I think last time my damage was about 74, 75 trillion. Now it's 124, 125 trillion. The damage has definitely increased. I'm kind of surprised that the extra amount of damage is um I don't know. I thought it would get me a little bit further. It looks like it's not going to. Damn, that is interesting. Well, I definitely tried. I tried all the different combinations, but it seemed like my first idea worked the best. And yeah, it's interesting. Well, it is 7 less seconds. All right. Well, it is what it is. All right. I'm gonna end it here. I'm going to respec back into my farming, and this time, hopefully, I don't screw it up. All right. Respec. Get the 83 Q back. All right. First of all, well, it would be nice just to get a few damage per meters, but I don't think the damage per meter is going to really help me out that much. I want to get some of these card masteries done, and I think I'm close on some of them. Yeah, like here. Excuse me. Wave Accelerator Mastery, level 9. Intra Sprint Mastery, level 9. Recovery Package Mastery, level 9. So I think that's 3 where they're almost done. So boom. And boom. And go ahead and do Wave Accelerator. It'd be expensive, but it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and restore level. Let's unequip it. Unequip. Equip. Primary. Let's get you to max. 82. Look at that. Hot diggity. Equip to the assist. All right, all right. Can I get this another level? I think I can. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Level 81. Oh, but this needs to go to assist. All right, restore level. All right, unequip, unequip. That to max level, 181. Core is number 2, assist. Hot diggity. Okay, I think that's it for modules, anyways. We did research, although we do need to go in and change shockwave. Lower that bad boy. Range. Lower you to like 20, I think is what I had it at. And oh, gyms. Not max. We're not gonna deal with that. Before I forget, all right, enhance is ×1. Thank you. Let's go ahead and grab all these. I did forget to try to do an achievement run for tier 19 and 18. Just really forgot to do it. But I don't think I'm close to anything substantial, so I don't think it's a big deal. Should I leave it there? I mean, it's 700. It's fine. Oh yeah, we didn't switch the cards back to farm cards. That's the issue. All right. Yep. I think 90 to 95 is where I'm targeting right now. Pretty good. Yeah, you locked. That's fine. Do one click, one click, one click, one click. For farming, I don't need much in here. I like to just get all of those because, and then we'll get some of these just to make sure everything else will get maxed out eventually due to free ups. Now health regen, and defense absolute kind of suck up a lot of those, but I usually put a few coins in those after each farming run. Not a big deal. All right. Eventually this gets like really expensive. Although I think that alone is really expensive. All right. Cash bonus. And then I want a lot into coin bonus. I screwed up and I did not get a lot into coin bonus earlier. And that made me sad. I'm just gonna put so much into here. Now if I click, I'll have like no money left. So let's leave at least a little money for like coin, for example. I want a good amount for enemy level skip. Okay. And then the rest will just go into just so we have a little bit of damage. Now, the first few levels are relatively cost effective. You get quite a few clicks in without it costing a trillion per click, which is nice. Alrighty. And then I think the rest will go into cash bonus. Just to kind of help out project funding. We'll put a little bit into free ups. And then now the remaining goes into you're locked, right? Yeah. Remaining goes into like these. Landmine chance, sure. All health, go for it. Oh, Death Defy, duh. Get Death Defy. My bad not getting that earlier. A little bit into health. All right, there we go. There we go. And then now we will do farming. And hopefully the farming is a lot better. Yeah. So I started at like times like 1.7 something, and now it's times 1.8 something. So I think that's gonna make my coin farming a lot better. A lot better. And then I might do a run like this because that's what I know. And then I might do a run where I do instead of project funding, maybe I'll run a black hole digester, see if that does any better. But yeah, that is it. When I get these guys done, intro sprint, recovery, and wave accelerator, that's going to really help all my farming. And then I'll start working on getting all those damage card masteries done, like the super tower, um, damage, and demon mode. Those three, once they're completed, they're gonna really increase my damage for sure. Alrighty, well, I gotta start thinking about what to do for dinner while all Clouded is eating breakfast. Totally different time zone. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next.